In terms of budget, if you had to figure out what the education department does in terms of budget, it seems like the bulk of it is promoting college, university, Pell Grants, loans.
Yeah, that's just about it. It was almost, I think it was a little more than 40% of what the budget was, and the people in the Department of Education were really relative to student loans. And, that student loans used to be in the private sector. It was President Obama that brought it in and put it into the Department of Education, which is not a bank. So all of the collection process, et cetera, is all done through outside vendors, which you pay middleman fee to help to have that happen. So my view, and I've had good conversations with Secretary Bessent, and also the President and I and Scott Bessent have had conversations with Kelly Loeffler from SBA. So is there a mechanism that would be in place that would better serve this? And so in terms of collection process, et cetera, Treasury does that really well. And there is clearly a good acceptance from Scott's point of view that this would be a place to house. New loans going forward, we might consider looking at SBA to have sort of a guaranteed program, but that's really in future conversations. First of all, we want to make sure this collection process is working because, believe it or not, and I know COVID threw a wrench into things, but since March of 2020, right around COVID time, there has not been any collection for outstanding student loans. And why would they have? The Biden administration was saying, we're going to forgive your loans.
Right.
They tried to circumvent the Supreme Court and their rulings to forgive other loans, and it's just not fair to all taxpayers to have them pay for student loans when they might have paid their own, or their own taxpayer dollars should be spent in other ways rather than forgiving loans, except for service agreements which Congress has passed. So for those in public service, like teachers or first responders, there's a certain amount of payment that goes into their loans, and once those payments have been done, then they are allowed to be forgiven. We're talking about 10 years and a consistency of payments for that.